want to wine on you, show you what this waistline do all sorts of things to you. I wanna make you my boo. Now I want to wine on you, show you what this body do. Put this body.
What is up, you guys? It's Dee. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how to clean and oil your sewing machine. So the first thing that you're going to need are your tools, obviously, and these are my screwdrivers. One came with my overlocker and I think the other one came with my sewing machine, but I'll be using both because I'll be unscrewing certain sections of my sewing machine just to show you guys how to oil those particular sections. And then you're going to need something like a brush. Like usually it comes with your sewing machine, but I lost mine, so we're not even going to touch on that. I'm using this, what is this brush called? Is it like an eyebrow brush or an eyelash brush? Yonale, but I'll be using this to clean my sewing machine because this is usually what I use to clean my sewing machine and my overlocker when I am done. And then you are going to need an oil. So I have a Singer's all-purpose oil, and this oil is it's you can use it for your sewing machine to lubricate your sewing machine, your doors, your door hinges, your bicycles, motors, and everything, and so on and so forth. And I bought this for 26 Rand, as you guys can see, 26 Rand 95 cents. And honestly, daylight robbery because it's not even full and I've not even used it. So yeah, and then obviously you're going to need your sewing machine. My baby has been dirty. Like, I feel like I'm not a good mom. I have not been taking good care of my child. But you know what, we're gonna autocorrect that. And then I also have a cloth, as you guys can see right over there. I do have a cloth. Don't mind my broom, it wants to be in the frame. I have a cloth right over there that I'll be using to wipe my sewing machine. So let's first go ahead. We are going to first clean the top section of my sewing machine, and then we are going to clean the bottom section of the sewing machine. So without any further ado, let's get into it. This part, it's relatively simple. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to detach here, right here, just so that we don't have a lot of things going on. And then I'm going to lower my lever and I'm just going to remove my needle. You know what? You're told that you must remove your needle, you must throw it away after every project. We don't have money to play. I'm going to return this needle right back where it was because it's still workable. But don't listen to me. Please replace your needles. If you have money, do it. So as you guys can see, we got some excess lint right over here. Yeah, we got some excess lint right over here. So I'm just going to go in there, especially in there, and as you can see, it is a dirty of lint coming out. Okay, not a lot, but you know, it's still there though. So it's really important that we clear out these particular areas, and even at the back, do it. Going to unscrew this screw right over here. I'm going to go ahead with this big screwdriver of mine. This is a flat, is it called a flathead screwdriver, or is it just a flat screwdriver? But we are going to first unscrew here. Please make sure that whenever you unscrew your sewing machine, make sure that you do not lose any of the screws because you'll also be screwed. So yeah, let's start there. And then just gonna take this out. So you pull it towards you. Be mindful not to break it. There we go. Whew. Whew, I almost pooped myself. Okay, so this is how your sewing machine would roughly look like. As you can see right over here, I'm gonna just try and show you guys how it looks like on my end. So this is where your particular light bulb will be. Now I do know that with the M-Pesa light bulbs, they are not the same. Sometimes it'd be looking like a twinkle light, and then sometimes it will look like a little something like this. So mine burnt out a long time ago. I've been saying that I'm going to replace it. I haven't thrown away this one because if I'm going to go to the fabric shop and go look for a replacement, I would like to, you know, go with this one so that they can look at it and then they can tell me which one it is. So as you guys can see right over here, you can now see how your machine turns. See this bad baby. So this is how your machine operates. So the first thing that I'm obviously going to do is I'm going to go in with my brush, and then I'm going to start brushing out, because you never know. I'm going to start brushing out, you know, trying to get rid of all these little fingerses that are in here. As you guys can see it's dirty. See the amount of dirt that lies in there? What do they call this? They call this lint, right? So I am just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna clean my machine right here. So yeah. Guys, look at this. So I think I finally figured out where exactly I'm supposed to oil it from the interior. So the one thing that I can say is always look for the sections that seem to be working. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you see right here, you see that it's working. It's moving, like the thing is, the steel is like rubbing up against each other, or it's working over time. So this will be the section that you will be oiling. And guys, when you oil your machine, don't go extra, hey, like don't do too much, because at the end of the day, too much is bad and too little is also bad. But you know, I think little is safer than much. So now that I've figured out where exactly I'm supposed to oil my machine, I will be able to oil it myself, because your machine comes out already oiled, guys, but it's important that you also oil it. Yes, you must lubricate. Go in there, clean every aspect of your machine. Even if it feels like you're wasting your time, it's not going to be dirty there, just do it. Just do it. It's your machine. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start oiling the machine. One drop is enough, guys. One drop is enough. So I'm going to try and bring you guys a bit closer to give you guys a close-up. And we are going to oil the machine. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to start oiling the machine. Like I said, guys, one drop should be enough. It should be sufficient enough. Hold on, before I do that, just noticing it's still a bit, just trying to get rid of the old oil, guys. It's very important to get rid of it. Okay, I think we've cleaned it enough. Just gonna go in there just a little bit more. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna go in there and I'm just gonna put a drop, just a little drop. There we go. And then I'm going to start maneuvering it so that it can just lubricate itself. Okay. There we go. Okay, let me just add another drop. 1 or 2 drops should be enough. There we go. And then here, right here. This is where you this is the lever for the needle, basically. So we need to oil this part. Did we even clean this part? I'm not quite certain. Let me just clean and see if we have cleaned this area. But I think we did, didn't we? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are just gonna oil it at the top, like right here, and then let it slither down. Okay, there we go. Then we are just going to let it slither down, not putting too much. Okay, I do think we're gonna have to do it here as well, because it doesn't seem to be slithering. There we go. And now the final section would be here, also just a drop. There we go. And now our machine is oiled. Yes, savage. We are just going to place this back right over here. There we go. And then we're going to take our screwdriver, sorry. Then we're just going to bring it back in there. And you are done with the top. It is now officially oiled, not cleaned. As you guys can see, it's got a lot of stains, but it's oiled. So now we are going to go and focus on this particular piece right over here, which is very important that you clean this part all the time, guys. Even if you don't oil it, but clean it when you are done sewing a project, because especially with the material that I work with, sometimes there's glitter and it just gets in there and it just looks like a hot mess. So I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna zoom you guys in and show you guys how to clean this particular area. Okay, so we're gonna open this up. As you guys can see, I have mentioned that I tend to sometimes work with glitter material and it's just piling up there. So let me just roll up my sleeves quickly. I'm just going to show you guys what you need to do. So first things first, you're going to take out this, going to push these to the side. Then you're going to take out this first piece right over here. Take out everything. As you guys can see here. Let me just take out my bobbin. And you will get this. Then your machine will look something like this. Now, I did clean this quite recently, but it's not, it's not clean. It's not clean. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go in there and you're just going to start cleaning. You're just going to start cleaning. Go around in there. Make sure you guys can see it's getting dirty. It's taking out all the lint that has been in there. You see? So it's important that you guys do this. So I don't know if you guys all can see this, but you see how it looks like from here So this is where you know that you are going to oil, because this is where the mechanism takes place. You see it's going, it's doing the swish. So this is where you are going to clean exactly. Look at the oil as well. Like your oil will be an indicator that this is exactly where you need to start oiling. So just making sure that I'm removing all the excess lint and all the excess oil. Make sure you're removing all the dirty oil, guys, and just make sure that this section, this area, is as clean as it can be. Go in there. Because look, and I said I cleaned this. Ooh, the embarrassment. Okay, just gonna go in there again, just to make sure that everything is nice, everything is proper. Don't be afraid to go in there. Look at this, guys. Look at this. So that's what you need to do. I think I like this more than I like the original brush for this machine, because I don't think it would have got in where I needed to go in. So makeup brushes, they do the job just fine. Very versatile, these people. Okay. Also go in there, guys. Don't be afraid. You see the oil. Blech. Is this even oil at this point? Let me just see something really quick. Do I need to oil that section? Because it is quite oily. So I think I'm going to oil here as well. So I've already established where exactly I'm going to oil and where I'm not. So first things first, let's start to oil right here. And what we're just going to do is give it a drop or two. There we go. And then swish, swish. That way the oil is not, you know, going to unnecessary areas. There we go. It's oiled. Then here, I'm just going to just hold up. Let me just, there we go. Seems like you're also working overtime. Okay. There we go. And then now we're going to start wiping. Oh, guys. We're going to start wiping this out. Wipe it real good. Then you're going to start cleaning this as well, because it is important that you do. Then you're going to place this in like this. Oh, hold up. Hold on. First, let me put this where it belongs. First, you're going to put this bad baby in. And then you're going to go ahead. So this one, I know it can be very tricky to put back in, because even though I'm used to it, I still get it wrong. Obviously, let's clean this up first. You know, let's get in there. So this is how you put it. So these is going to face that way. And this always has to be at the bottom, or at least in whatever direction it is facing. So with me, it's facing at the bottom. And this is where I'm going to put it. And then, ta-da, you are an official professional oil sewing machine oiler. Yeah. Did I say that right? I don't know. I'm blabbering, guys. So that is how you do it. Then you can start wiping your machine, making sure that you are removing any excess anything at this point, because your machine gets exposed to a lot of things. And I'm at rest. I cook here, I eat here, I do a lot of things here. So I gotta make sure that my machine is always looking at its best, especially if I'm going to be starting on new projects or I'm making clothes for people. Then I always have to make sure that my machine is clean. It doesn't have any materials from my previous project, you know, still laying about and around. So this is how you would do it. Just go in there and clean your baby. And there you guys have it. That is how you oil and clean your sewing machine. I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified each time I upload a new video. And guys, please share with your family and friends so we can all be family and friends. Bye.